You pretty much we all would be. Don't give me that. You were in. Wouldn't have been able to defend the fortress for long. You showed real bravery. I'll do everything in my power to help. Repair this place. I didn't have you down as a builder, Shishi. I may not be a builder, but I can raise money, believe me.
Fear the worst, I can be pleasantly surprised.
I see you came through unscathed.
It is a miracle. Since meeting you, I've been taken prisoner, shot, almost executed, starved to death. I expected I would lose an arm, at least.
The richest man in the kingdom.
The Jews have our ways, and we won't forget his name.
I can't wait.
Well, I'd say we're quits, wouldn't you? You saved me in the Italian court, and now I saved you.
Is this your subtle way of suggesting I should leave?
Anything will be better than Freya's soup.
No, that's not what I meant. I'll be glad if you stay with us. If you want to, that is.
I am glad you will not forbid me from staying.
Well then, you still don't regret joining us?
I regretted that from the first minute, friend. I have successfully avoided situations like this all my life. But now and then, it is not possible. And if I have to choose between a gilded cage with Sigismund or uncertainty here with you, my choice is clear.
What were the last few days like? Did you lose a lot of men?
What is a lot? Even one death is more than enough. But if you had not come, it would have been much worse.
What's your plan now? Head out into the world again?
I would like to stay here for a while. All I have seen in your country is death. So now I want to discover its beauty. Do you think Catherine would be my guide? I'm sure she would show me things I would like.
I better be off.
It was good to see you. Now. It's nothing too bad.
Catherine? You alright?
I'm all right. Oh, thank God you came back safe and sound. And you didn't come alone and brought our salvation. Of course.
Well, the last few days here in the fortress must have been awful. How did you get through them?
The same as everyone else, I suppose. I just try to stay alive. Aye, we got hungrier and hungrier. But you forget about that after a while. You even get kind of used to seeing death at every step. The worst thing was the feeling of powerlessness. I'm used to being in control.
I killed Brabant.
Good.
Good.
It's good he paid for what he did. It's good he can't harm anyone again. But I'm sad for every horrible deed we do to put right other horrible deeds. It's wrong. Even so, I think there was no other option.
You're right. You have no idea how right you are. I wanted to tell you that, you're one of the bravest women I ever met.
Oh, come now.
No, it's true. After all you've been through, never complained, and everything you've done for us, we couldn't have done it without you. I wouldn't be able to do it. Thank you, and I hope you'll get to know peace now. You deserve it.
What's come over you? Nobody ever said anything like that to me.
They should have, though.
Thank you. What did you mean, one of the bravest? Who else did you have in mind?
Someone from back home. I think you'd like her. I'll tell you about her one day. What's your plan now?
Now? The simple things in life. A long bath, a good meal, brush my hair.
I need all that as well. I was talking about the future.
I'll stay with Zizka. He's all I've got. I'll go where he goes.
I have to go and see Hanush now.
So I heard. Farewell for now, Henry. We'll be fine.
So, we made it, Sam.
Aye, we made it. But only just in time. And we lost the silver. That's what pisses me off the most.
I'm not exactly delighted either. But that's not why we did it. And we're alive.
That's true. But it could have gone very differently. I'm in your debt, Bruder. I'll never forget this.
What debt? You're my brother. Yeah, they took our silver. But maybe it's better that way. Fortunes lead to bad blood.
Well, I'd prefer if the Geld was in good hands. It could have helped. The king, our people, your people. But now the Prague rabble are going to share it. You're right, though. Maybe they'll quarrel over it and cut each other's throats.
Brabant is dead.
Genau. Though it's a huge pity I couldn't help you and could only watch. I still don't understand how anyone could have deceived me like that. Such a liar! It should have been obvious what he was like. Justice was done. Baruch Hashem.
What will you do now?
My mother in Kolin and all the others will need me. We'll make a new start there. And that'll be a lot of work. I don't know if anyone will return to Kuttenberg.
What about the Devil's Pack?
That was great. If you can call what we went through great. But I'm neither a warrior, nor a mercenary.
What do you plan to do in Kolin?
Whatever's necessary. The same as in Kuttenberg, most likely. My people need someone who can stand up for them. Because there will always be some who want to put them down. That's life, nicht wahr?
I have to go now, Sam. Take care.
Sei gesund, sir.
It's all right. You'll be fine.
repairing this is beyond my means. We were dying of hunger. Bastards still have something to eat here.
It smells pretty good. But not ready yet.
What kind of slop is it anyway?
Some kind of,
What fine ale. Have on yourself, lad. Stop gulping.
I do something with...
Godwin, you're safe and sound.
Safe and sound, but absolutely knackered. These have been the longest few days of my life.
I'm glad you all came through it alive.
Aye. It was a close-run thing. We almost died of hunger, among other things. The fucking Praguers brought a trebuchet. They hit the tower, smashed the gate to pieces. And as you probably heard, we lost the silver from the Italian court.
They shot at you from a trebuchet.
It's a match for the finger of God, I can tell you. Twice a year...
How did we lose the silver?
I don't know much about that, lad. We were cooped up in... the silver's gone.
Do you think it would have been better to give it to them in the first place and avoid all that?
There's no point thinking about that. Besides, it's highly likely they'd have betrayed us anyway. Von Berghoff and Brabant are swine of the highest order.
What the hell did you eat? The food had already run out when I went to get reinforcements.
The men cut up leather belts and tried to cook them. It wasn't any good, and there wasn't enough of it. Janos Uher cooked something up out of ash, weeds, and sawdust. That didn't go down well either. Then we were all so hungry that the rumbling stomachs kept us all awake. And then came the worst bit of all.
Oh. Did it look like a sausage?
No. We ate the only part of our gear you don't need in battle. Stinking braise.
I bet you didn't expect you'd have to brush off your fighting skills because of us, did you?
That's true. I thought I'd find you in a tavern with some girls. Give you both a clip around the ear and drag you back home. And instead, this. But we survived. Praise be to God.
And thanks to you.
Come now. At least I had some excitement in my old age, and saw home again. But I hope you won't give me any more trouble.
What will you do now that it's all over?
I don't know. I thought I'd spend the bloody silver, but instead of that, we're as poor as church mice again. I reckon I'll stay at the Devil's Den a while if there's room for me. I quite like it around these parts.
Well, maybe they'll be looking for a parish priest somewhere.
Forget it. I've had it with giving sermons with a hangover.
Take care then, Godwin.
God be with you.
Here, Mutt. I'd like to learn a few.
I can't.
Zizka,
Henry,
what did you want to talk to me about?
about your future. I've commanded countless men, and no doubt I'll command many more. But you, Henry, you have something the others didn't. The heart of a real warrior, I know you're still in the service of Lord Perkstein and have duties to carry out in that regard, but I wanted to tell you, if that ever changed, I would be honored if you stood by my side as my right-hand man.
That would be an honor for me as well, Zizka. Thank you for your trust. It's just that I don't know right now what Hanush wants from me. If he has another task for me. So...
I understand. You don't have to decide right now.
what are your plans now?
Now, let's celebrate our victory properly. Then we'll go back to the Devil's Den and get some rest. I'll leave any further negotiations to Jobst and Radzig, but it's not over yet. The King and Prokop of Luxembourg are still prisoners, and it's hard to say whether Sigismund will want to release them. Maybe we'll have more work to do. That's why I'd like to have you close by.
What did you think of the final battle?
Nothing. I didn't see much of it, but even through the fortress walls, I could hear they didn't have a chance against you.
You could tell that by what you heard.
I hear the grass grow. I can find my way just by listening, with eyes closed if necessary. That comes in very handy when you're captured and blindfolded.
I hear we lost the silver.
They got to it yesterday. If only you'd arrived one day sooner. What can we do? I reckon God wanted us to stay poor. We'll have to look for a way to make a living like we used to.
I found Brabant in the camp. He was torturing Sam. I killed him.
I'm glad you did. I haven't been betrayed like that for ages. Such a buffoon. I never realized what he was really like. Oh well, a lesson learned. At least he can no longer deceive anyone like he did us. After what he did to Ada, that's all he deserved.
Let's drop it now. You achieved a... Henry, have you put an edge on my sword? Come and join us.
Here I am, sir.
Let's take a look at it. Good work, Henry. You're a blacksmith through and through.
Thanks, sir.
So now, to the reason I wanted to talk to you. As you no doubt know, there's a big change in store for Hans. He's getting married.
He has to get married.
Has to, wants to, it doesn't matter. He's going to. As you can see, he's none too pleased.
He'll get used to it in time.
Thanks a lot.
That's just what I've been telling him. It's clear that if it were up to him, he'd keep putting off the wedding in the hope I'd change my mind. But I won't. I've given my word to Lord Botzek of Kunstad, and I don't break my word. So your job, Henry, when the time comes, is to make sure the wedding actually takes place. And if our young lord refuses, you have my permission to drag him kicking and screaming to the altar if need be. After all, who else should take care of him other than the young lord's squire, eh?
Well, I don't know if I'm the right person for that. Couldn't someone else take care of it?
No. You're Capon's right-hand man, so you'll do what you're told. Is that clear?
Of course.
Excellent. Agreed.
And when is it supposed to happen?
You'll find out in good time. In the meantime, stay in these parts till Butchek and I arrange all the details with Herald.
I thought we were going back to RIPTIDE.
We'd just be losing time. I'll give you coin so you can find decent quarters and have enough to live on. Radzig also agrees you'll stay with Capon as his right-hand man.
All right. Where is my father, in fact?
Somewhere in the fields outside the village. He took his unit to rout the last of the Pragas. They should be back around now, I reckon. You could go to meet him. He'll definitely be pleased to see you. He'll want to hear how you fared today. And he won't be disappointed if you ask me. Go with God, then. And don't forget what we said.
Safe journey, Hanush. And send my regards to Bernard.
It looks like Hanush is serious about the wedding.
Oh, bloody Hanush.
What did Hanush talk to you about?
Various things. You don't need to know everything, Henry.
Oh, come on. You can tell me. You know you've always been able to rely on me. Now, maybe we've had the odd quarrel, but that's water under the bridge now. Your secret's safe with me.
Secret? Ugh, I don't know if you can call it a secret. I'd say it's already the talk of the town in Ratai. Hanush told me he has no intention of handing over what's mine. Not until I get married, at least.
Wasn't he supposed to hand it over when you reach maturity? No strings attached?
Yes, he was. And I'm not happy. But what can I do? Have him dragged before the king's court? Either I fulfill his condition, or I force him to drop it. Oh, I have to think this through.
What are we going to do about the wedding?
What can we do? Nothing. You heard what Hanush said. He doesn't... anyone to accuse him of not keeping his word. He promised Bocek he'd marry me to his niece, so that's what he's going to do. And that really fucking annoys me. I'm still young. I want to have fun. And instead of that, I have to marry some wench I've never seen. Also, she's bound to be ugly. She'd have been married off ages ago otherwise. Damn it!
I wouldn't be so pessimistic.
Aye. But on the other hand, she's rich.
Yeah, maybe she'll be pretty as well.
No chance. I'm not that lucky. I've been thinking, though. If I get married and have a son, I'll name him after you.
After me?
Heinrich.
In German?
Ah, you see, it's in fashion at court these days. And what have you got to complain about? You should be pleased. Or would you rather I name him Vacalin?
No, I'm pleased. Honest.
Of course he will. He'll take after...
What was it like before we turned up? Must have been hard.
It was fucked up. I was hit by an arrow. And then, we were just stuck in the fortress with no food. But you know what? I didn't even remember Nabokov. That escape through the crypt from the Italian court cured me.
I'm glad to hear it.
You arrived in the nick of time in any case.
We lost all the silver.
We couldn't save it. As soon as they got into the courtyard and basement, it was clear we'd lose it. But money isn't everything. We're alive. Sigismund is fucked. We won.
What about your injury? You said you got hit.
Godwin pulled the arrow out straight away. It didn't go in too deep, thankfully. I was wearing armor, and in the fray, I didn't even think of it. It's only starting to hurt now, in fact.
Nah, you'll be all right.
Of course I'll be all right. What do you mean?
I found Brabant in the camp.
Brabant? What? I thought he turned tail. That would have been just like him.
I suppose he really cared about the silver.
And? What happened?
He caught Sam. He was going to kill him. I finished him.
Oh, I hope he suffered.
He begged, whined, whimpered.
I hope Ada enjoyed looking down on that.
What are your plans now?
I'm in no hurry for the courtship, believe you me. I'm going to hole up somewhere, at the Devil's Den, say, and I'll have fun while I can. And when the time comes and Hanush summons me for the courtship, I'll send a message saying I'm seriously ill.
Do you think he'll fall for it?
I'm sure he will the first time. Then we'll see.
You could do something that makes Yitka not want you.
Good idea.
I'll have to be on my way. Stay strong.
I will. Send my regards to Radzik.
Arnold! Fuck is he?
In Christ's name, you're life taken.
Here are sinners who are. That's quite a story, isn't it?
story has ended. So, are you happy now?
Happy? I don't really know. We may have won in the end, but the road to victory was hard.
So you realize the price you had to pay?
War is a dirty business. No one has the power to change that. I didn't understand that before. But I do now.
I know that feeling. I tried to tell you about it, but I reckon there are some things you've got to figure out for yourself.
For instance, revenge.
Should I have sat back and done nothing? After everything that happened?
Whatever you did, it was your decision.
It's right that you dealt with Istvan Toth. To hell with the sword, but that bastard had it coming. But I'm a little afraid that revenge might have become the only thing you care about. Brabant and Owlet deserve to be punished, but death darkens the mind.
He chose his path. We can't reproach him for that.
But sometimes it's better not to play by their rules. Better not to be like them. And turn the other cheek.
The other cheek? They deserved it. I must have sworn 1,000 times never to turn a blind eye to evil, let alone run from it. And that's what guided my actions.
You behaved as your conscience dictated. Nobody can reproach you for that.
You chose a different path than I'd like. But I'm not the one to judge you. I hoped you wouldn't make the same mistakes as me. But I suppose it's the times you live in.
In war, there are times when you only have bad choices and worse ones.
And still you managed to stay clean, Henry. You spared the innocent, even though it would have been easier to sacrifice them.
Malashov, Semin, innocent people shouldn't have to die. I'm glad I found the courage to defy orders.
All right. You avenged an evil act. But you behaved like a bandit. Plundering and robbing poor wretches. Oh, my son.
There was no other way. We just had to win. And sometimes, to achieve victory, you have to use every possible means.
Why lie to yourself, Henry? Where did all that evil in you come from?
No, don't leave.
You trampled everything I taught you underfoot. You've turned into the very thing you wanted to take vengeance against. You're just like Istvan. Farewell.
So, this time it seems it really is the end.
Father.
You did it. You got them. Toth, Van Owlets. Even that damned scavenging ginger fox is gone. Your mother and Martin would surely be proud of you.
Perhaps. In a way.
Of course they would. You avenged them. You prevented a war, you saved a lot of people, and after all that, you're still in one piece. That's not a bad performance for an ordinary bastard. You even succeeded in getting that adventurous sword of ours back.
Your sword.
It all started with this. Martin truly was a brilliant blacksmith. It sings so nicely. But it's not singing for me. It's yours, son.
What happens now?
Now we'll get on with life. Do you remember what I told you? That there are some things in the world worth living for. Blue skies, warm sunshine, green grass underneath your feet, beautiful girls,
Good wine, good people, and a fine steed underneath your backside, yeah.
Enjoy it while you can. I can assure you nothing lasts forever. And if you're missing that excitement now, which I'm sure you are, you can be certain that it'll find us again itself one day. I believe there are interesting times still ahead of us. By the way, that buxom lass that you were with?
Well, Catherine? Oh, come on. She's old enough to be my mother.
So what? I think you could do with a bit of mothering. Besides, a well-built lass like that, she'll see you through the hardest of times.
Telling you, Jai Devil is a hell of a marksman. I bet my right arm that, drunk as he is, he could still hit anything you care to point. Remember Von Orlitz? Now, if you really bet your right arm, in fact, I will go further. Her neck. Your crossbow. Come in, Rayo! I heard about some William fella who shot an apple off someone's head. Or was it Walter?
At least take that.
Oh, come on!
Shut up! You're wasted. Never seen you this bad. Come on!
Shut up!
This will go down in history.
What is it?
Sire, I bear news from the Italian court. There's been a robbery.
What?
Apparently Margrave Yob's people, they freed the hostages and stole all the silver and vanished.
All our silver?
All of it, but that's not all, sire. Word has come that Jobst is mustering an army and is planning to go to the aid of Kuttenberg.
Oh, that treacherous little whore. That snake. That fucking turncoat! Get out! What are you still standing there? Spit it out!
Sire, Ladislaus of Naples, he's declared himself king of Hungary and lays claim to your lands. He landed at Zadar with an army.
Anything else?
Well, your Cumans plundered the estates of the House of Wallstein. The widow Anna is demanding compensation.
Compensation? Compensation she wants, that little widow? And how are we supposed to pay that when there's no one even capable of guarding our treasury in the middle of fucking town? Anything else?
No, sire, that's all, sire.
This fucking country! Fucking Bohemian! Hard-headed, insidious vermin! Let the whole fucking rest of them rot in their own containers!
We're going back to Hungary. Get packed immediately and give the orders.
Sire, how am I to pay the wages of the Prague troops?
Do you know what happened to our silver from the Italian court?
I do.
Then fucking get it back! Give it to the Pragas for all we care. Do whatever you like with this accursed Czech silver.
But sire, I would need something to see.
Very much.
Good day.
Greetings. What do you want?
I'll have a look.
I'd like to do something about that. How's this?
That's just fine. Thank you, and come again, sir.
Worried about the... What would you...
We're getting... Thank you, sir. And come again.
I'd like to look finite, and that's why and was stopping and couldn't. Now. The best is wine or oil. The resulting effect is either soothing to sleep-inducing, or a strong.
My respects.
How can I help, Fred?
What's new?
Well, if there was...
God, why?
What's the plan now?
For fuck's sake, Henry. One battle's hardly over.
I didn't say that.
Fuck plans. Knowing Bocek, Herald, and his other relatives.
Where did I put it?
Good doggy. Good boy.
All right.
Courage!
What a mess.
Quick!
Spare a coin. Alms for a poor wretch. Light aroma of exotic.
Whoa!
Sei gegrüßt, mein Herr. Du hast Glück. Ich wollte...
Let's talk. Do we have it?
That's not... I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Scoundrel he was. Most likely a gepriesen sein.
I'll have a look. I'd like to do. Do we?
You must... Ei! Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. Aye. One beer after another, as usual. Certainly. Have no fear.
Hey, where's that beer? Innkeeper, a beer! The beer's got to flow. I'll have some wine.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Want to tell me what happened?
There was some my respect.
Word.
What would you...
You. Finally. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. Greetings. God be with you.
Greetings.
Greetings, sir. Do you have a time?
Oh my god.
You're all...
I'd like to...
You must... Ei! Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
I was feeling under the weather in
God
the
bless.
evening.
What are you doing, you whistler?
By the weather.
True enough, but you know how it is with the King's Gate.
Good day.
Oh, I apologize.
Were you at the last mass? I didn't see you there.
Just as well. I fell asleep during the sermon.
I'm not surprised. The sermons have been awful lately. If I hear about the woman with 10 silver coins one more time, I'll scream.
Maybe we could sneak in some wine next time. That would make it more bearable.
Or just say sod it and not go.
What are you talking about? I want to go to hell.
Hell or a never-ending boring mass. What's the difference?
My respects. This horse wasn't cheap, that's for sure.
We're closing. Last stand. Bread here. Rye bread. Doesn't spoil. I didn't send you any novel food.
Yes, you did. We talked about it at the market the other day.
Greetings. Good day.
Roads!
What can you do, sir?
You're always welcome
Maybe
here,
next
good
time.
sir.
Hats! Furs! Ornate...
Word.
Left. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. Careful.
Bread here. Rye bread. Doesn't spoil.
Good day to you. Let's talk.
Satisfy
you. Finally. Thank you, sir.
What do you...
Him? But he doesn't feel like a fiddle. What happened?
They say he went to bed healthy.
You surely are. I hope there won't be any trouble.
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
That city's here. What an occasion, eh? Will you go?
I reckon I'll have a look.
This is the house where Albic is tending to that maid.
Perhaps it would help too.
Master Albic? Shh! I was sent by...
I don't know how you got in, but be quiet now. Take a deep breath. All right. Your breathing is improving.
It still hurts in the chest, sir. Like a horse sat on me.
A nettle compress will get your blood flowing. It'll ease off. Ribs aren't broken and the lungs sound clean. I have a potion made for you. Take it every morning and night, and stay in bed for a few more days.
But, sir, who'll see to the house? Who'll cook? My mistress won't allow.
I'll speak with her. What you need is rest. Thanks for waiting. I don't like being disturbed when treating patients. So, what can I do for you? Are you feeling unwell?
Me? No. Lord Pisek sent me to see you.
Ah. I think I know what this is about.
If I may ask, what's wrong with her?
She suddenly collapsed with chest pain. Passed out while carrying a bucket from the well.
Couldn't it be a pulled muscle? If the bucket was full, maybe she just lifted it badly.
That's what I thought too. I'm impressed, lad.
I'm here as a messenger. Sir Peter of Pisek gave me this letter for you.
Really? Let's have a look.
Here it is. My name's Henry, and Lord Pisek says I should escort you to the monastery in Sedlitz.
Yes, yes. Peter and I had a bit of a disagreement about this matter last time. Look, Henry, I appreciate your offer, but I don't think I require your services. Either way, you delivered the letter, and I am sure Lord Pisek will reward you for that.
Are you seriously not afraid to go to the monastery alone? You do know Sigismund has taken up there, don't you?
Sigismund? He's gone already.
It may not be only him. Don't forget his influence. You can never be sure who to trust.
I don't believe Sigismund would do anything to me. He has no reason to. And he doesn't act rashly. In a way, he actually owes me. Still, I wouldn't want to count on that.
Well, if you've no need of my services, then I suppose I'll be off. Off to deliver more letters. I'm quite the expert at that.
You seem to be hinting at something I've missed.
Well, not long ago, I delivered a letter to Trotsky on behalf of Lords Hanush of Lipa and Radzig Kobyla.
You know Sir Radzig Kobyla?
I'm his son.
His son? Forgive me, sir. I had no idea he had a...
Neither did I until recently. And let's skip the sir. I'm a bastard, not an heir.
Ah, yes. There is a certain resemblance. Very well, Henry. If your offer still stands, I accept. And I'd be glad to have you accompany me to the monastery.
What changed your mind?
If Pisek, Hanush, and Radzig Kobyla trust you, then I trust you too. Besides, I wouldn't mind hearing something about my old acquaintances. I'll need a moment to sort out the essentials, then I'll be ready to set off. And you?
I'm ready. Let's go now.
One more thing. Maybe you'd best go to the monastery in ordinary clothes. Wearing armor would only attract attention and make people suspicious. Go and change, then come back.
If you say so. I'm ready.
Excellent.
There's nothing keeping me here.
I'll just grab a few... All right then. I think we can go. I've got everything I need. And you?
How am I supposed to behave at the monastery?
You'll be there as my personal escort. So you deserve the same respect as me. It's a bit unusual, but my name opens many doors. That's why I'm counting on you to follow orders and not do anything that might endanger our mission.
Of course. You can count on me. How long will the journey take?
You've never been to Sedlitz?
I haven't. I'm ready to. Let's go.
Off we go.
Father Abbot.
Albert, my friend. Christ be praised. Master Albert, welcome. I admit I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon.
But at the Italian court, I told you I needed to speak to His Majesty.
I know, of course. But after what happened, and now with what's going on here, nonetheless, King Sigismund has already returned to Hungary.
My friend, we both know your influence reaches well beyond the monastery walls.
And so does yours. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albrecht. The king cares about it.
Actually, forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill, and I fear the worst.
The Black Death?
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through one outbreak already, and survived.
Well, does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing? I pray it's not the Black Death, but as I said, we can't rule it out yet.
And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in the scriptorium, and one of the maidservants.
That doesn't make any sense. How could all 3 of them get infected?
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
That's not what I meant. You said yourself one of the sick is a maid. And as far as I know, women aren't allowed in the cloister.
True. So how could she have caught it along with 2 monks?
That, alas, I don't know.
Where would it have come from? The monastery is isolated. Few are allowed inside the cloisters.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter. Some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth, all sorts of illnesses thrive.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church. There are all sorts of craftsmen and laborers in the monastic courtyard.
What are we going to do, Albik?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
But what if we catch it?
My mission is to help those in need. And that risk is part of it. You're free to walk away, of course.
Lord Pisek assigned me to guard you.
I believe he had other kinds of danger in mind.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Thank you, Albrecht, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask it of you.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Not only those in the infirmary. If we can rule out plague, that may put your mind at ease too.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of ours later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices, is there, and will tell you all you need to know.
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. I've been here many times before, but Henry's here for the first time. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he not get lost like I did all those years ago.
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly answer any questions.
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry?
Of course. Wouldn't let you go alone, would I?
I didn't think so. Tell me, Henry, didn't the abbot seem anxious to you?
I don't know. But fear of an unknown illness is natural, isn't it?
Oh, that's true, but I don't know.
The plague's a terrible illness. But surely they'd recognize it in the infirmary. Why would he need you?
Well, the thing is, the monastery isn't in great shape. Not that you'd notice right away. King Wenceslas borrowed heavily from settlers. And now the monastery has to sell land to pay off its debts. And when Sigismund marched on the town with his army, that didn't help matters either. And if plague really did break out, that could be the final nail in the coffin. The abbot might be forced to dissolve the monastery. But let's not jump to conclusions. I want to see the sick with my own eyes before we start worrying about the plague.
It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel, but no, you just had to have the last blow.
So, this is the confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
He looks worn out. Doesn't even notice us. Whatever's wrong with him is clearly taking a toll.
Exactly. At his age, any illness hits far harder than it would a young and healthy man. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much. Compassion, Henry, whether for the suffering or even the enemy, is part of every good physician's character. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This plague he's so afraid of.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
Henry of Skalitz. By order of Sir Peter of Pisek, I'm here to protect Master Albek.
Though I've no idea from what. But who am I to argue, eh?
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latskvi, gentlemen.
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter of the patients? Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye. Though, I've only had time to merely examine them all. All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later, bloody diarrhea. By far the best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day. And when they do speak, it's nonsense, because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, First, we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
That doesn't sound like proper food for the sick. If they've got a fever, they need to be drinking a lot, don't they?
You're right. This is no good at all. They might as well be feeding them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nutritious, ideally in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen.
Joachim, you say? Well now.
Who's this Joachim? You know him?
The monastery herbalist. He lives in a hut in the garden behind the infirmary. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him too much. He's a grumpy old fellow.
You say that because you don't know him. I'll tell you more about him, Henry. But we have more pressing concerns right now.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor. He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently, she's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
Your shit. You're about as much fun as Look, maybe we could have a Young man, could we borrow you for a moment?
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek. And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry, and I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry.
We were having a training duel. Servant brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well, Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it...
You're looking pretty battered for a training.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing...
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade...
Bullocks.
How did it happen from your...
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slavek if he did... I didn't give a toss until he started insulting my ma.
That's serious.
That she squints, and I've got it from... I gave him a jab in the shoulder, well-placed and educational, to end the fight then and there. But...
That's a load of crap! He pounced at me...
I still want to hear what Slavek has to say.
Now that's more like... We just wanted to warm up a bit. Attack, block, But Yeshek completely lost it. Left lower cut, lunge at the... All at full force, like he was trying to kill me. So I shout, so I smacked him one. What else was I supposed to do?
Where exactly did you hit him?
Where do you think? Right on the skull. I blacked...
Yeah, he looked like he'd completely... Ow! Bloody hell! He struck down at me with a full...
Oh, come off it. You're making half of that up.
This bickering of yours is tiring. Doesn't matter who struck first. It was a training fight.
Oh, it hurt like a real one.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across.
If either of you knew a master strike, you might have come off a bit better. Or at least one of you would have.
Master strike?
Your armed brethren probably call it a Meisterhau. You deflect an attack and strike your opponent in...
Oh, don't give us that. Nothing beats a good solid...
My thoughts exactly. We could still have a bout.
I'm still pissed at you.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean that stuff about your ma. I've never even seen her. And anyway, I'm glad I...
Yeah, no Ludolf breathing down our...
Who's Ludolf?
Our commander. Tough, strict...
He's the only real knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg.
I'd love to see it one day.
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march out of here.
Well, I wish...
Thanks. By the way, he's a good man. And if you want it, I'm sure...
But watch yourself. And Henry, before you go, when they were carrying me here, I dropped... It had all my coin in it.
Do you at least know where...
They dragged me along the path by the ponds. It was near that stone well in front of...
All right, I'll have a look.
Thanks. I'd be... Oh, I've got to die of boredom in here.
Be quiet while you do it.
do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first...
What? Why?
Because we need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
The sickness spreads through foul air. Anyone breathing the same air as you might be at risk.
You sound like you know what you're talking about. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession, or tell you what anyone confided in me.
But this isn't just about you.
Exactly. It's about the souls I help unburden of their sins, and the trust I'd be betraying.
And what about those who never got the chance to confess? What if they catch the sickness and die? Don't know...
It's not that.
Can't you at least point me in the right direction?
Perhaps you're right. I could at least point the way. Look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber. Opposite...
As you wish.
Wait, please. Do you think that I might ask you for something?
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers. Something living to cover up.
What would you want flowers for?
Do I need a reason?
I'll see what's growing nearby and bring you some.
Thank you, lad.
Nothing's helping.
Try to calm down first. Where did you say it hurts?
Down here.
What's the matter? Do you need me to take you to the infirmary?
Forgive me, I have a fever of decoction brewing and,
I can't feel my legs or my back. Just a burning pain so bad.
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? And no, only a sore bones can help me.
Then it's your lucky day. Tell me what's bothering...
Well, it hurts like hell. Here. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Only I'm regular as a Vesper's bell.
That's a... How long has it been hurting?
Well, it started the day before yesterday, and it's only gotten worse since then. Calamus? Yarrow? I even prayed to Saint Benedict. I even tried hanging from a ladder upside down so it could pass through me. All for nothing. And I almost bashed...
What were you doing before it started hurting?
Working like a dog I was. Who said I wasn't? Zdeněk? All right, so I sat down on the stairs, just for a little while. My legs were killing me. Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. And ice cold too. It's a wonder I didn't freeze.
All right, enough. All right. If you sat on cold steps for a while, you might have caught cold...
Whatever it is, I just want it to stop. Or at least tie a knot in my gut.
I have this medicine. Here. If it's as strong as it smells...
Are you sure about this? This looks like the stuff I had to... all right then. I'll hand it over. What the... Holy Mary. It's coming from my belly. What did you do to me? It's like my own guts turned against me.
I went to him to get some sage.
Greetings. What do you...
Do you ever talk to Blazena?
No more than necessary.
They need to find out how she got sick.
Wait, she's in the infirmary.
Afraid so.
Then, get away.
They don't know yet if it's the plague.
The abbot said it's the plague. I'll be with you, good sir.
Greetings. What? You're Zdeněk, right? They say you're the steward here.
She's lying in the infirmary. What's it?
She's in a bad way. Master Albic is treating her, but...
Oh, I see. That's different.
What sort of work does...
All sorts. She's a maid, so she does whatever...
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? Women are... But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It'll sound terrible.
Whatever it is...
I think she's been stealing. Lately, food's been going missing. I was just about to throw her out, but...
Where does Blazena sleep?
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
Excuse me? I can bring Master Albic here if you like.
All right, all right. Blazena sleeps in the house across from the church. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then up...
I'll take a look there. Who was Blazena closest with?
She shared a room with Valerie. I had to separate them more.
And how do I reckon?
Easy. She's the only...
And where do I
I told her to go and sweep, but listen, don't tell her.
Thanks.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Greetings.
I need to find something out about Blazena. And they say you know her better than anyone.
Well, we share a room.
I'm helping the physician treating her. And anything I find out could help.
Zdeněk? I don't know.
What is it? Why are you suddenly on edge?
When Blazena fell ill, I was there.
Don't pretend. You were calm until I said your steward said...
Shh! Quiet!
What is it?
I'll tell you something, but...
As long as I'm here, he won't touch you. You've got nothing to...
That's just it. You're not here forever. One day...
I don't think Zdeněk will forget about me so easily.
All right, then. What did Zdeněk tell you about Blazena?
Not much, really. Just that she's a maid and all that. That's why I was hoping you'd tell me more.
Did he try telling you she's a thief?
And is she?
That scoundrel. I knew he'd try feeding you lies.
How can you be so sure Zdeněk lied to me?
Because I caught him red-handed. I saw him going through Blazena's things. Her chest.
You think he was looking for something?
Maybe.
And do you know exactly what he...
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his... Right after that, he slipped out and went...
Do you know where Zdeněk's...
We live in the same house. Me and Blazena...
And what sort of...
The entrance is in the yard, under the stairs. There's food down there, but mainly that's where the monastery wine is kept. There are a few rooms down there, and only Zdeněk has a key to some of them.
Sounds like a perfect place to stash stolen goods. But why would Zdeněk lie about Blazena?
I don't know what went on between them, but lately he's been giving her a...
Now? When poor Blazena's...
That's just grist to his mill. The poor lass can't even...
Why would the steward want...
Isn't it enough that he's a scoundrel?
Did Blazena have a sweetheart?
That?
So someone's been sniffing round her?
I only ever saw her once, chatting cheerfully in the doorway.
Monks aren't supposed to talk to women, right?
And I haven't told anyone but you about it.
Where did Blazena usually...
All over?
Right, but that doesn't help me.
Zdeněk gave her the pantry key, so she was...
And where is that pantry?
That same cellar I already told you about.
That'll do for now.
Right, but how is all...
To be honest, I don't know myself. But Master Albix...
And how is
I don't know. I don't want to frighten you, or give you false hope, either. But at least she's in good...
Let's hope she recovers. I miss her.
Take care then.
How am I supposed to work now?
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
My respect.
That's a lot of water. What's Zdeněk using it for? These must be barrels from Lorca. Why is there wine spilled everywhere? Wine in a tub? But it looks watered down to me. Could Zdeněk have poured water into it? Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdeněk's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out.
How am I supposed to work
I
now?
apologize.
I can barely crawl.
I know you're watering down the monastery wine.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant.
You feeling all right?
I saw your cellar.
What? But no one's allowed down there.
And I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little...
All right. But not here.
I'm not going anywhere with you. We're talking here and now.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Shh. Not so loud.
What, you don't want anyone to hear?
All right. I won't say another word. Just stop. So what the hell do you want from me?
Why did you lie to me about Blazena? About her stealing?
What's Blazina got to do with all this anyway?
She didn't say a word, because she couldn't. She's barely alive. And anyway, why would she tell me anything?
Because she figured it out too. One time I forgot to lock the...
So that's why you lied about her? You're a right bastard. You know that?
Go to hell.
They say you were rummaging through her chest.
What kind of nonsense is...
Don't deny it. They saw you.
So I found a key in her chest.
What key?
It's for the monastery cellar.
You mean your cellar?
No, it's the key...
But how would Blazena get something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Christ.
That's it, I swear.
Then give me the key.
I don't have it on me.
So where is it?
It's hidden, where I keep the silver from the watered wine. I figured you'd want something in return for keeping quiet.
Keep the silver. I just want the key.
Really? Then come with me.
What's all this gurgling?
Come closer. I don't want to shout here.
So where's the key?
Here it is. Just like I Wait! Promise me you won't tell the abbot about the wine. But if I stay here at the monastery...
How useful?
As the steward, I can get all sorts. Lock...
Fine. I'll keep it.
At your service, sir.
Batch of digestive concoction. But no buts. Can't you see how much work there is to do?
Brought the flowers you out.
May the Lord...
Here they are.
Thank you, lad.
You mentioned you know the herbalist. Don't think we're old friends or something of the like. We met once during my last visit to the monastery before my journey to Padua. When Zacharias mentioned him, I was glad to hear Joachim.
So, you don't really...
It's mainly my friend, Oswald Torvald, that knows him. He's the one that told me about. They've known each other for years, and though Joachim lacks a form, they write to each other frequently, and he visited Joachim several times. But his work won't allow him to.
I see. So what's the...
He prefers to focus on his work rather than engage in conversation.
Since we're spending time...
Sigismund Albik of Unichov, personal physician and advisor to his royal... Though, if you're interested in who can appreciate the...
How did you come to...
Not long ago, when people started coming to me, we rushed to Perglitz, where
Which I reckon...
Not in the slightest. But the treatment turned out he soon learned I was learned in law as well, so I became his personal advisor. A few years ago, I was given, as you can see, when you have the reputation of the best physician in the kingdom.
I hear you've written several books.
About medicine. What else? I wrote it mainly for students and practitioners. It won't just be advice on how to survive the plague or treat a fever. It'll be a guide on how to live correctly and sensibly. What to eat. Those who know and follow these rules won't...
What do you say?
How is medicine...
Massively. In Italy. Italian Czechs are here.
Thanks. Tell me a bit more...
Gladly.
You've known...
Too long, perhaps.
I've only known him for a short time.
Aye. Old...
I feel like there's a but come...
What's more, he's always had the gift that whatever he does, he makes it look easy. It was only when I tried something myself, under his guidance...
When the rat-eye...
Is that so?
Not really.
You suppose, eh?
Is it true that...
He was far from the only one. But it was only with Albik that...
I thought Albik fits in...
Appearances can be deceiving. Sometimes he thinks he'll save the whole...
What surprised you?
Hard to say. But when someone's child dies in your arms for the...
Serving as King Sigurd...
Responsibility, too. But above all, it's constant. And even though it is not talked about...
Albik mentioned the two of you...
That's right.
What was wrong with when...
As his physician and confidant, Albik kept it to himself, but I had my suspicions. Now that I care for his brother, I can deduce what...
Is King Sigurd...
If he was, I surely wouldn't be discussed. His Highness is in good...
What do you mean?
A few years back, someone...
And he drank it?
Thankfully, I noticed the odd colour and sediment at the bottom. They had a waiter try the wine. Since then, there's been a shortage of waiters.
No wonder. Who's that companion?
Dinesh? That's an odd story, actually. I'm not even sure how he made it to the royal court. Maybe someone...
You never asked him?
He doesn't want to talk about it, and I respect it. His family doesn't have the best reputation.
His family? What happened?
Ask him yourself.
Did I hear correctly that you're from Prague?
My, you have a good memory.
So you haven't seen your family since then?
I'd married myself to the king's service. The house went to my sister and brother-in-law, and they are doing well. Years ago, Prachatids was granted the privilege of trading in salt from Passau by the king. And my brother-in-law knew how to take advantage of that.
Thanks.
No problem.
Where the hell did the confessor get so many valuables? Something doesn't add up here. There's not much here, so where did the valuables come from?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Sir, can you spare a moment?
Yes? If it's nothing...
I just wanted to ask. What...
My journey to Bohemia originally had a different goal. We are seeking support. Capable men and supplies. I had plans to deal with certain nobles as well, instead of diplomatic negotiations and recruitment, so that we can support the abbot and prevent the infection. The monks seek order and discipline in their faith and...
What is your order?
Our order, the brothers of the German house of... We spread the Christian faith among nations. From our stronghold in Marienburg, we spread the Christian faith, built castles, towns...
What is the history of...
The order was founded in the Holy Land more than Pope Celestine III. That was the beginning of our mission. And there we built a state stretching from... But our role was not only military.
Sir, does that mean
It's first of all...
Well,
I understand. And
I have to be...
That is right. But they are not subject to such strict rules of poverty.
Where does the order get...
Our wealth comes from gifts. Especially from generous nobles. We manage vast estates. Military campaigns bring us new... Whether through trade, farming, or serving those...
I'd like to donate...
I'm glad to hear that. God may be on our side.
Here.
Thank you. Every bit of help counts.
What's going on in Poland?
Tensions are rising. The Poles and Lithuanians are beginning to unite under the rule, although the Lithuanian Grand Duke Vytautas formally accepted. Sigismund promises us support, but his position is... However, if diplomatic negotiations...
Your name, sir?
Perhaps you have heard of Saint Ludolf. He vehemently defended the church's rightful properties against the Duke. Our order is now in a somewhat similar situation. I therefore often pray to my name's...
How does your order work?
We are divided into knights born in... At the head stands the Grand Master. Our order is based on obedience. The military structure is strict, but we are not just warriors, but custodians as...
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
Greetings.
Your brother Crispin, right? I'm here about Yaroslav.
Ah, yes. Poor Yaroslav. I pray God has blessed him with an extraordinary talent, but no.
My name is Henry.
Very well.
Could you tell me, please?
He has a cell in the dormitory upstairs. Go up the stairs in front of the scriptorium and turn right. Then it's the 5th cell from the door.
Thanks. I'll take a look. What exactly was Yaroslav doing?
He's working on a translation of a book that came to us all the way from Genoa. While he was well, he spoke of nothing. He knows Latin, Italian, and French. And thanks to his work, we have several valuable translated volumes in the library.
What book was he translating?
It's called The Decameron.
And what's the Decameron about?
I've not read it myself. I'm not as well versed in Italian as Yaroslav. I was waiting for him to finish the translation. But he spoke of it as a groundbreaking work of industry. He even believed it might one day uplift the Christian people beyond their worldly suffering. He was so excited I thought it best to let him focus solely on the translation and assigned his other duties to others.
Where did Yaroslav work?
Here in the scriptorium, of course. You'll find his usual place right by the entrance. He's spent so much time on it that it must be nearly done by now.
Don't worry. Who here knew Yaroslav?
Most likely, Brother Celestine. He helps with copying books.
Celestine, you say? Thanks.
Till we meet again.
Kitty! Kitty! It's almost empty. What was Yaroslav working on all those days?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
My respects.
What do you know about Brother Yaroslav?
That's right. We joined the
How does Yaroslav spend his time? Why are you even... Master Albic put me up to it. He's treating him now. He said it might help if we...
I see. And...
Honestly, I don't.
I understand. What did you want to...
How does Yaroslav spend his time?
Same as all of us. Yaroslav is completely immersed in his books. He often stays in the scriptorium late into the night.
And what does he do?
He copies or translates. It's no easy job, it takes focus, and at night no one
What's the matter?
I just don't like where this is going. Yaroslav just works hard, that's all.
Sounds more like you're hiding something from...
You don't know a thing.
For heaven's sake, Yaroslav's life is on the line. And your stubborn silence is only make...
This has nothing to do...
How can you know that?
No.
Well then, Albic sees a connection, so at least trust him. And tell me everything you know.
Oh dear.
Word of honor.
All right. I just hope Yaroslav forgives me. One night, he accidentally woke me. The door to his cell creaks. I already suspected his translation was taken. At first, it looked like he was heading to the scriptorum. But when I went in after him...
Then you've no...
Not a clue. As far as I know, it's just barrels of...
Why didn't you want to...
Because I just don't want Yaroslav to get...
Just for going to the cellar?
What if he was meeting someone?
What, like a woman?
Well, I once saw him standing in the monastery door.
The wench you saw Yaroslav with?
I don't know. I was mainly looking...
There's just one more thing. Has Yaroslav spoken to Brother Stephen recently?
I don't think so. Yaroslav doesn't...
So you mean he sins, but avoids
He hardly sees anything as sin. He chose a life of asceticism, but...
And where exactly did you loot?
In the corridor leading to the script.
That's enough for now. This must be where Yaroslav got lost when Celestin followed him. There's wine in the air. Someone must have spilled a cask.
What the? Hey! How did you get in here? And who are you?
I should be the one asking you. Do you even know how I found this place?
No, I don't.
They say one of your brothers used to sneak in here. And one of the maids had a key to the door, too. You see where I'm going with this?
Oh, no. You've got it all wrong.
Calm down. I'm not judging anyone. Both of them are seriously ill now. I'm just trying to help.
Christ's precious passion. May the Lord...
Forgive you for what? And who even are you?
Wojtek. We were, writing a book.
What book are you talking about? You don't mean the Decameron?
Oh, no. Yaroslav finished that.
What are you on about? The book on his lectern in the scriptorium is almost empty.
When Yaroslav started translating the Decameron, he soon realized he became afraid that if Brother Crispin or, God forbid, the abbot, they might even have the book destroyed. What a loss that would be.
So, Yaroslav was working on something new down here?
The Decameron left a strong impression on him. He decided to write a book of his own, in the same spirit, to celebrate what is as valuable to man as love. He later asked Brother Ernest and me to work on the book together.
And what exactly did Yaroslav want to write about?
About humor, wit, laughter.
Why would someone write about that, of all things?
Something lofty?
Oh, something like that.
Yaroslav believed that a sense of humor could help a person.
There's something to that. Who knows how I'd have ended up if I hadn't...
Just like Yaroslav said, laughter and humor are gifts from our Lord. Among them, but the brothers probably wouldn't see it that way. That's why we met and worked in secret. Sometimes we'd write all night, and sometimes we just tried to outdo each other.
So, basically you were sitting down here telling jokes all night?
Among other things.
Go on then. Tell me one of them.
Now? All right. Here's one. Do you know why monks lie down in the meadow among the sheep? Because they're waiting for the good shepherd.
All right. That's enough. I'd like to ask you something. Who helped write your book?
Me, obviously Yaroslav, and Brother Ernest, and also Blazhina.
And what was Blazhina doing here?
I didn't get it at first either. Why? But I soon understood. Humor isn't... How could we grasp its breadth with just our...
So, this isn't about any sin?
More than that. Her laugh...
Who exactly is Ernest?
One of the older brothers. He's in charge of all the building and repair.
And do you know if he...
No idea. I haven't seen him for a while.
I'd best go and check on him myself.
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters. The middle one.
What about the elder confessor, Steve?
He's got nothing to do with it. He doesn't know a thing.
And how are you feeling, anyway?
Yes.
No symptoms?
Nothing like that.
If you start feeling bad...
Of course.
Where did you say Brother Ernest's cell is?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters.
How long have you been meeting?
Since the start of summer.
So at least 30 days?
Roughly.
I've heard enough.
Wait.
I told you, if you're not feeling well, go...
I meant, please, don't tell the abbot about...
Why would I tell him?
Thank you. And may God protect...
It's damp, chilly, but the air is clean. If the disease really spreads through foul air, then they must have caught it somewhere else.
Excuse me?
Loads of written parchments. They really must have been meeting here for a long time. Christ! I'm too late. A rash. Same as the sick in the infirmary. He died sooner, so he must have been the first to catch it. Some building plans. Looks like a church, and underneath, probably a crypt? I should tell Albic about this.
May God give you health, sir.
My respects.
Hey, another cistern. And I still don't know where that water is coming from. Here in the middle of the monastery.
May God give you health,
God,
sir.
fill this monastery and the whole world with peace and justice. Amen.
Careful.
Albig?
What is it?
I found another infected.
You're not the only one. While you were gone, they brought in several more. So, where...
With the Lord now. I found him too late.
Lord have mercy.
One of the monks.
That's the second death today. Let's hope... The confessor's dead. Old Stephen.
Don't blame yourself. I'm sure you did everything.
We tried, but sometimes there's just nothing we can do. And what about you?
I found some jewelry in Stephen's cell. It looked quite old.
Jewelry?
He might have stolen it. But given how strict he was, maybe someone else stole it. But guilt caught up with him, and he gave it to Stephen.
Maybe. But surely we'd have heard about...
They stole it from someone who can't tell anyone anymore.
I've no idea.
I found out that Ernest, Yaroslav and Blazhena were meeting regularly. There's a secret copying workshop.
A secret? But why?
Well, it's a long story, but I know for sure they were meeting down there. Those three from the infirmary, and the overseer I found dead.
Very well. I believe that explains why those three got in. Did you notice dampness?
Nothing like that. It was damp.
In that case,
But who?
Probably Ernest. If he died first, it would...
Well, maybe the illness just killed him faster because he was older.
That's possible too.
So?
We'll go to the abbot. You, Zacharias, and I. This is getting out of hand, and the number of sick keeps rising.
To the abbot?
You think waiting will solve any...
You've all come. That can't mean anything good.
The truth is, more are falling ill and the infirmary's filling up fast.
We're trying to give them all they need. But soon there'll be no beds, and they'll have to lie on the floor.
How many have died?
The old confessor, Brother Stephen.
And Brother Ernest, too.
Ernest?
He died in his cell. No one even knew he'd fallen ill.
So, it started then.
Ernest wasn't treated. Even mild illness can be dead.
And Stephen's age didn't help either.
When the Black Death last swept the town, it also started slowly. The old, the sick, those no one missed were the first to die. And then we couldn't even bury the dead in time, let alone give them the last rites. Now, the Lord is punishing us for it.
We do have some good news. With Henry's help, we might soon uncover where the infection's coming from.
We know that Brother Yaroslav and that maid both met with Ernest, so the illness must have spread between...
They all met? Even the maid? What? He did, in fact, fairly often. He was one of the few allowed.
Somewhere outside.
Infected for a while put you at risk.
And since I found Ernest already dead, we believe he's the one who brought... If he was the first to die, then he must have been the first to catch it.
But where did he catch it?
I don't know yet, Father. But I have... What was his job in the monastery?
Ernest oversaw all build.
And what had he been...
He'd been supervising repairs in the church.
Which crypt do you mean?
Some important nobles are buried there.
That might be the source of the foul air.
If the sickness really came from the...
I agree.
You're right. It might be dangerous.
Enough. What nonsense. The disease is spreading. The infirmary...
Father, I understand.
Afraid? I'm not afraid. And it's my God-given duty to do everything I...
Father, wait. Just give...
You won't get another hour. The monastery is to be sealed.
What about us?
I don't want to, but I must. Believe me, you'll be repaid when the time is right.
It's for the best, Albec. Even if it turns and we're within sight of the town. If it spreads to Kuttenberg...
I know.
Tibi Domine, fratrum nostrum, militer commendamus, ut quem in hac vita mortali, immenso semper es prosecutus amore, nunc malis omnibus liberatum, et requiem in gredi iubias sempiternam. Tuam ergo clementium deprecamur, ut via prima iam transierunt, illum in paradisum tum begnine perducas, ubi neque luctus, neque clamor, neque dolor erit ultra. Sed pax et gaudium, Filio tuo et Spiritus Sancto in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
What now?
This whole situation keeps getting worse. How am I meant to treat a disease I...
And what do you suggest? The abbot's...
Not only that, he's had the monastery gates shut.
Or out. Ludolf's men are even...
Still, something must be done. Oh. Now you're suddenly glad of your...
For someone who only got here thanks to Albert.
Easy, my friend. It's all right. Henry, what matters is the situation we're in. I admit we need your help. And hopefully,
Forgive me, sir. I didn't mean it badly.
Search the church crypt. If there's a then at least we'll know.
But surely no one would have buried plague...
I'm not looking to confirm it. On the contrary, I'll stay here and tend to...
Let me assist you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Henry, try speaking with the work. In the best case, they might have noticed something.
And how do I get there?
If they catch him wandering somewhere...
And the abbot will find out we're investigating the source of the outbreak. Henry,
I'll do what must be done.
Hold on. In Italy, physicians wear a kind of hood with a mask.
True. I've heard...
Sounds good.
But with a bit of skill, you can make it your... You'll need to hang fragrant herbs around the collar.
Might as well
You jest. But yes.
You can use the workbench in the alchem...
All right. I'll be off.
Best of luck. And God be with you.
And with you.